me, cause I drop rocks on the street that they skate B. Oh, I think they hate, oh, I think they hate me. My gift let them know that they hating don't faze me. Yeah, yeah. I live like militant, praying it's for the innocent. Praying on a million, trying to cop a house with mirror tint. Niggas talk a good game, but run with the wrong intent. I'm original like Hebrew, myrrh, and frankincense. Started as a ghetto chef, professional at baking shit. Cook it what you needed, I got it, mobile with services. Don't mix with nervous chicks, won't sit, won't spit at cops unless I'm holding clips, scolding the block, yeah. Young Jimmy Lane, Chip Kane, bruh, I run with the name, chicks holler if you don't need a dollar. Don't need the product, those won't need to swallow. Chronic and Remy Martin bottles for all those kin to me. Hollows from Remington, Auto Hollow for the enemy. Hell is where you going, I'll be damned if you sending me. Gotta keep pushing, I keep guzzling the Hennessy. More official than a police whistling. Hotter than a pistol from the barrel to the gristle. Thinking I won't hit you up, get you a dismissal. I'm the shizzle like hypno when it's in your system. Oh, I think they hate me. Oh, I think they hate me. Cause I drop rocks on the street that they skate me. Oh, I think they hate. Oh, I think they hate me. My gift let them know that they hating don't faze me. Big money excites me. I wanna deal with Nike. I think I'm going.
Yeah.
Oh, I think they like me. These hoes.
Oh, here we go. This is going to be a landmark show for Covert Radio. Covert Radio is brutally honest, fearlessly unapologetic talk radio. What I'm about to disclose to you guys is, to my knowledge, nowhere to be found. And I get it now. Okay. I get it. I had I had an awakening. I had an epiphany of sorts. The last few shows of Covert Radio, a long time ago, and I've talked about this. I remember it was Texas Goat. I said, dude, I don't know what you're about. I like your voice. I like what you're doing, but you really got to understand how this works. And somebody like Owen, and I'm going to explain this in a moment. Somebody like Owen, you have to fight fire with fire. You have to. You have to have a wizard slayer to slay a wizard. And this was, maybe a year now. I don't even know how long ago. I said, you have to use rhetoric, dude. You have to. So these last couple videos on Covert Radio, yeah, they're goofy. Yeah, it's parody. Yeah, it's satire, whatever. But there's a very, very, very calculated message in each of those videos. And there's multiple calculated rhetorical or rhetoric-based, strategies in those videos. And there's been a couple people, maybe one or two, that have kind of pointed that out. And whoever that is, I'm throwing up quotations, but, Owen can't be attacked verbatim because that's what he lives for. That is his supply. And we're going to get into that in a moment. But I was surprised at all the comments. Not all. There wasn't many, but the ones that are like, where's the LLC show? Where's the LLC show? You said. So I'm thinking to myself, like, it confused me because I'm like, so why are you so invested into these LLC shows? Because truth be told, and like I said, I can have somebody verify this. I've been waiting. I purposely have been waiting, trying to find a few lightning rods. And I'm not talking about find fall guys. I'm finding people to share this responsibility with. I'm not going to be out here disclosing this information. And see, we're going to get into this alone. I didn't want to do that. I would prefer to cover it as long as it's correct and go from there, because I do have a lot to lose. You guys gotta understand what we're doing, what the Covert Radio Tribunal is doing. This absolutely is a takedown. Justice will be had. Questions will be answered. And whatever's left is probably going to go to Adam Camacho. Do you think that Owen is just going to stand idly by when this is his only job? Is manipulation? Do you think he's just going to, oh yeah, that's cool. Hey, all right, expose everything? You think that's how this works? I've been here before. I've done this before. I've taken people from $1 million mansions to their mother's basement. And the involvement in the few of you guys, your interest in the LLC, you said LL. I know I did, but I've purposely been waiting. I want this information to be released by somebody else. But I've been putting breadcrumbs everywhere. I've been putting breadcrumbs everywhere, but nobody's picking them up for some reason. I have everything, and I'm going to prove some of it right in this show right here. But again, I'm wondering, so there's one of two reasons why these people are so obsessed with specifically Covert Radio dropping this information. And I'm like, one, for some of you, is it personal? Like, what is your own personal reason to know the amount of LLCs, the rabbit trails that go left, right, up, down, up, left, right, up, and down? The shoddy records, the manipulation, really. And I'm not saying it's illegal. I've never said that. But it is unethical. And with the amount of LLCs, I've said from day one since I exposed this, getting the SEC involved. But again, it's like you guys think this is entertainment, but you don't understand that this is a takedown. So, are you guys, the few of you that are like, oh, you're all obsessed with it, it's either one of two things. Are you dying to get all this information for what? We're talking profusely deceptive, intricate LLCs. It's a web, purposely laid and confusing. It's been weaved by Owen and a couple other people. So what is your interest in that? Why are you so interested in it? And why aren't you a member of the Covert Radio Tribunal? Because we are all working. We all work almost every day. Renee Bernays, Adam, I could name 10 more people. Or is it number two that these people say, oh, you said hello? Are they active cult members? Are they beartards? And they're ready to go run and tell daddy and start false flag campaigns against Covert Radio? To which, and I'm warning you, and I'm telling you right now, I'm going to say this one more time. I will absolutely take you to court under penalty of perjury. I will file harassment charges on you, and I will file charges for impeding the progress of an investigation. I'm warning you that any false flags I consider malicious and they're frivolous, because everything I'm going to disclose now, today, in this video, and in the next 3 or 4, it's all public information. See, this is, and I don't want to get too far into this because I've already noticed Owen starting to manage certain things. There's addresses being changed. There's more clarity for a couple different things. Is the heat getting hot, Owen? Is that what it is? Or is it somebody that is in your camp that may be involved in this that's starting to say, well, I mean, maybe we should put some legitimate information here. But it's all public information. That is the law. Everything I'm going to disclose is public. But even at that, I'm still going to redact some information. Everything you're going to see is going to be blacked out. And I'm basing it on Owen reading my email to Duncan. There we go.
Okay, where is it? So our realtor that is helping us buy this land through a lease to own without any usury and without any central banking received this email. Hello, Duncan. I have a...
So our realtor who's enabling us to buy this land with a lease to own. So there is no us, though. So you know what I mean? There's no us. There's no us. It is him. Look at this shiftiness. Look at the eyes. Like, there is no us. It is him. It is him. See, this is what I want to expose, or at least show. I just want to show you exactly what this is and what's actually going on. There is no us. It is him. And I still have the same question. Why are strangers buying a millionaire hundreds of acres of property that goes solely in his name and control? Let me ask that one more time. Why are a bunch of strangers buying a millionaire, on paper, buying a millionaire hundreds of acres of property that he will solely own and control? Tell me anywhere on planet Earth that this is happening other than right here. And I'm the bad guy because I'm curious of how this and why this is working. Call me a bad guy all you want. Because that is exactly what is happening. And he uses words like usury. Usury. You know, there was a stream he did. People send me clips all the time. There was somebody that talked in the stream about, oh, you know, you can go to the USDA and you can get an interest-free loan for there's certain areas marked as agricultural. They're doing this program. He flipped out. He flipped out because he doesn't want anybody to give their money to somebody else. It's not about you. It's not about your family. It's not about what's best for you or your family. It's about enriching him. And if somebody empowers you, somebody who ever made that comment, if they're empowering you to go and seek out a tax-free loan, interest-free loan, whatever, yes, it's from the government, whatever. See, I don't even know if I can do this. We're not even 15 seconds into this, and I'm already done with it.
Very important email for you in regards to the land acquisition by blah, 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 LLC from your own LLC in 2022.
Do I sound like that, Owen? Is that how I sound? Is that how covert radio sounds to you? I mean, I guess I kind of try to sound how you said, but I don't. I'm not like. Here's sometimes what you sound like to me. For 147 IQ. Pay me.
We have a story coming out this week showing the entire scope of the 8 parcels surrounding the 33-acre. Okay, so understand that this troll is also revealing that everything I've ever said about this is all 100% factually accurate.
Huh? This troll. You've read two. And again, this isn't even the full email. This is just a little respectable, hey, email me. And this is why. Okay, go ahead. Let me hear what you got to say.
8 parcels. We bought 33. Working on 40. We have a 5-year contract to try and do this. We started in...
Who's we? Who's we?
2022 with Duncan, who owns it, who's also a realtor. Okay? And look...
I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Let me take it back 10 seconds.
Owns it, who's also a realtor. Okay? And look at how they're trying to puff up and get him to run, get him to bail, get him to be afraid. And look at what they're trying to do to try and get... And these are the same people saying I'm a liar. Okay.
We got a break transmission.
8 parcels.
Are you guys serious?
So Owen Benjamin in 2020.
Are you guys serious? Are you guys serious? Not... I can't believe you literally interrupted me, right? Now I got to take this back. What is so important that you got to interrupt me mid-show? Please tell me.
Yeah, we have a courier here, Courier E's. It's snowing, and he's frantic. He's only wearing a robe. He has a shaved head, and he keeps saying, Daddy wants me to bring this. Daddy wants me to bring this. Daddy. And he says he can't leave until he knows for a fact that Covert Radio is in possession of this letter.
Are you serious? I mean, guys, come on. I'm in the middle of a show. I guess, you know what? We're going to finish it out. I don't know. I'll try to restrain myself. We'll try to keep this in an hour because it's only 51 minutes here. So we'll see. I'll take it back a little bit and I'll do all I can not to stop it. So let's just listen to the genius here.
Bail, get him to be afraid. And look at what they're trying to do. We bought 33, working on 40. We have a 5-year contract to try and do this. We started in 2022 with Duncan, who owns it, who's also a realtor. Okay? And look at how they're trying to puff up and get him to run, get him to bail, get him to be afraid. And look at what they're trying to do to try and get... And these are the same people saying I'm a liar. Okay. I could, 8 parcels. This sold Owen Benjamin in 2022. I would like to give you a chance to comment prior to publishing the information. I could very easily just lay out the entire scope of our investigation here, but I'm sure you don't want that. Right? What's the scope? They're saying that because there isn't one.
Oh, there's a scope, Owen. There's a scope, buddy. The scope? You want to talk about the scope with me? You have no idea, sir. There's so much I want to say right now. Oh, my God.
Considering this is through your employer, they're trying to get him fired from his job as a realtor.
See, if I was trying to get him fired, I would have gone straight to the employer, Owen. Because somebody is going to answer my question. Somebody is going to answer my question. And this is going to make a lot more sense when this drops. And then everybody's going to know the question. Okay? So you're painting this with a brush that is not real. And you're being critical without quantifying reality or facts or truth. And it drives me insane. For real. Because if I wanted to, I could have gone straight there. You know, and I know, and you know, I know. What you don't know is everything I know.
Okay. However, they may be an option anyway, because we're very curious how you obtained an excess of over $2 million of property surrounding the 160-acre Dinnerwood. So understand that they're saying because Duncan owns the land around Bertaria, that's somehow bad. That's retarded.
Show me where I said it's bad. Show me where I even allude that that's bad. I'm trying to read what I wrote. Let's see here. You easily lay out the entire scope. However, that may be an option anyway, because we are very curious. How curious. Now, curiosity is bad. See what I mean about being in a cult? Curiosity is bad. And if I was in a live stream right now, you're banned for life. You're banned for life. You will not question me. You will not be curious about anything I say. Owen chose what he wanted to publicly disclose. Even though I could unredact all of it and show you all of it, even what he blacked out. But I respect that, and I won't do that. Because I'm not, this isn't what that's about. I don't want 100 calls a day going here or there or this or that. I don't know. That's not what this is. So I am going to respect that, even though legally I do not have to. And at any moment, if this video ends, go to Rumble. I mean, what do you think this is like a circus or something? Like, I don't know. Is this entertainment for you? Why aren't you subscribed to Rumble? Rumble.com/Covert Radio. It's in the description. And I'm not going to get into state law and what states, which basically it's the vast majority of states. It's only a couple that don't really require LLCs to be public. But unfortunately for Owen, he's not in that state. All of the articles of organization, all of the LLC structure, the hierarchy, everything, assets, tax information, I mean, it's all coming out. I have the deeds. I have the deeds. And I want to remind you, let's just play a video real quick while I'm thinking about it. I'm going to give you some time to think, Owen, okay? Because I know you're listening. And hang in there, buddy. You're still doing the right thing by ignoring Covert Radio, because that is the smartest thing you can do. And we're going to talk about that in a moment. I want to refresh everybody's memory, okay? Let's listen to the big bear here, okay?
Oh, it's a real, it's secretly a scam. No, it isn't. We raised like $417,000. I had to pay, I don't know, over 40% of that in taxes. And then the land was $290,000. How much does that wood cost? Laying the cement, all the cordwood, all the fucking sand, all of it. Just start doing the math, guys. It's really not hard. And then you realize that, oh, not only did Owen not make any money, he fucking lost money that he makes at unauthorized. That's the truth.
It's my favorite part.
Oh, it's secretly a scam. No, it isn't. We raised like $417,000. I had to pay, I don't know, over 40%.
See, look at the eyes. You got eye problems there, buddy? You know, listen, blown out, who knows? Probably. I mean, who knows? You know, but you cannot control your body language. You can, but you can't. Genius. And we're going to talk about that too, as a matter of fact. There's a lot of, listen, man, this may be the banger of 2024 for all I know. Okay, for real, for covert radio. Because there's a lot of information coming out in this video. This is radio format, long play. It's just like a live stream. You guys will sit for hours, 2-3 hours, and watch a live stream. I always try to keep it within an hour. You know what I mean? But you just put covert radio on and you go about your business. If I need you to look at the screen, 99% of the time, I'll be like, take a look at the screen. But this is brutally honest, fearlessly unapologetic talk radio. And I want you to pay attention. Oh, and you're right, sir. Math does not lie. Numbers do not lie. And we are going to go over a lot of numbers in the next few days. Okay? And I'm going to, I have so many different numbers from him. It's, I can't even keep it straight. I have it straight and but even this just little thing here, I've heard him say 400,000, 400,000. Now here he's saying 417,000. And it's like, so do you even realize, Owen, the vast majority of the people that listen to you barely make $17,000 a year? Do you understand that? I know you understand that, sir. You've whittled them down to the dolts. You've gotten rid of all the people who can think. You've gotten rid, you've like a viper. You've zeroed them out and you've excised them. You've gotten rid of them. Or you've made it so uncomfortable for them that they left. And you still keep trying to get people to leave that question you. You publicly flog them and mark them with the scarlet letter. Public embarrassment. You know that ritual, don't you, sir? But you have to have emotion and a soul to even care about it, right? Unless you go through a cathartic ritual where Gooble gobble, one of us. Gooble gobble. Hey guys. Hey, I'm just like you. I'm just like, looky, we're hanging out under a tent. Hey, you guys get to throw tomatoes at me. Meanwhile, you have fucking sheriffs surrounding you and your family, probably watching out from every corner, every direction. For what? Big Bear, high trust community? Yeah, Gooble gobble, one of us, right? So he, again, 400,000, 417,000. Do you realize how much money $17,000 is? That's sitting at home and getting somebody to send you $1,100, $1,200 a month for a year, basically. Almost, somewhere around in there. $1,000, $1,100. Doing nothing. But for him, he 400, I don't know, 380, 270, 420. And I've always said, if he's going to admit to 400,000, it's probably closer to 6. But go ahead, finish this out.
That in taxes, and then they'll
40% in what? People even hit the lottery. They don't pay 40. See, he thinks you're stupid. Here's the problem. All the people that used to question this, they're all gone. So the bears that sit there with drool hanging out of their mouth, they don't question any of this. They just hear 430 taxes, 40%, Big Bear, gravy, Big Bear.
And was 290.
Yeah.
How much does that wood cost?
Yeah, this is what I want you to repeat one more time, Owen, because here's the other thing I have you on record published multiple times giving multiple answers. I have the deed, Owen, okay? So I will give you one more chance before I embarrass you, and I'm going to show everybody exactly what you paid for that property. Exactly. what you paid for that property, down to the penny. I have the deed, sir. So now let's get this on record today, because you know what I'm going to do, Owen? I'm going to make a 4-minute, 3-minute video just of a mashup of you, how many times you've said, I bought the land for this, I bought the land for that, we bought the land, we bought the land, we bought the land, we bought the land, and it's all different numbers, and then all the different tax variant, and all how much it costs, and we're going to do a mashup, and then I'm going to show the deed. See, do you think here, and let's just, am I kidding, Owen? I'm going to show page 1, okay? Here. Let's see here. Is Covert Radio full of shit? I did all the title searches and from coast to coast. Here we go. Yeah. Am I full of shit? You know, I paid a lot of money investigating this dude. And yeah, this is page 1. Oh, who's that? Struggle Bear LLC, warranty deed. Now, let's see here. The following describes premises, county, and boundary, state of Ohio, to wit, see attached Exhibit A. Exhibit A is all of the survey information. 47 degrees west by, blah, blah, blah. You know, it tells you the precise boundaries of the property line and everything, so. To have and to hold the said premises with their apprentices unto the said grantee that his or hers assigns forever. Yeah. So this is just page 1 of the deed, dated November 4th, 2020. There's this signature and the names of the people who sold it. Page 1 of 2. There's actually 4 pages to the deed that I have. So there we go. I'm not going to get into it, but let's see here. What was it, Owen? Let's see, how much?
Does that wood cost, laying the cement, 40% of that in taxes? We raised like $417,000. I had to pay, I don't know, over 40% of that in taxes. And then the land was $290,000. How much does that wood cost, laying the cement, all the cordwood, all the fucking sand, all of it? Just start doing the math, guys. It's real.
Oh, we're doing the math. Let's see how he starts yelling. How do you go from 290,000 to, and then we got to buy the wood? Really? Sand. How much is a triaxle of sand, Owen? It's all coming out, bro. It's all coming out.
Really not hard. And then you realize that, not only did Owen not make any money, he fucking lost money that he makes at unauthorized. That's the truth.
So is that your wizardry there, Owen? Not only did Owen he lost money, then he makes it unauthorized. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so, I don't stop taking risk. I've been taking risk. But I've purposely tried to wait you guys out and see who is going to come on board. At least come and help me and come and become a Patreon and get involved. But so many of you are like, where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? While the reality is, so what? Is it going to change your life? Is it going to stop Owen? The only thing that I can please ask you guys is to cut this video, share it, talk about it. I am the source. I am one of the major sources, okay? I mean, if you haven't figured that out yet, I don't know what you're doing here. Any channel can be taken down. And it can be taken down at any time. But I'm telling you, I've learned a lot in the sector. I've learned a lot dealing with soulless demonic lunatics for 7-8 years now. And you go straight to court. You file lawsuits immediately. And I've never lost. You know, not everybody is prepared to take it to that level, but I will. Because you know why? I don't know how not to be this. I don't know how not to be this guy. But more importantly, and I'm going to explain this to you too, bear tards, if you can understand what I'm saying. Legally, okay? Owen Benjamin is a public entity. He's a public figure. There is different laws governing information about public figures. They do not excise or have the shroud of privacy that private citizens do. Again, I've been through this. They are held just like politicians. They are held to the highest level of scrutiny, public criticism, critiquing, challenging. And here's where I even take it a step further. And again, I'm talking to you like I would talk to a judge. Owen Benjamin is unemployed. He is gainfully unemployed. And he solicits his income from the general public at large every day by any means possible. He is an unemployed father of 4 and husband. He has no job, but publicly he gets his money from the general public. And whether it's got to be through misrepresentation, in my opinion, misdirection, in my opinion, psychology, rhetoric, wizardry, this is his job. This is his job. Hurting, submissive, low IQ, celebrity worshiping pay pigs. That's his job. And he's filtered them all down. So I'm going to ask you again, and this is for you guys. Where do you think he will stop? What line do you think he's going to stop trying to stop somebody like me? And here's maybe even a different question. Where do you think all these low IQ don't pay pigs, these bears, where do you think, when or how or where do you think they're going to stop trying to impress daddy? Daddy, look what I did. Daddy, I make comments. Daddy gravy. Like, it's so pathetic watching men grovel for this Luciferian's approval. And he could care less. He could care less. So is that, you want more that's on my heart? You want more that's on my heart? Let's keep going, okay? Let me start here. Again, I'm going to circle back to Liz Antoinette, and I'm going to link her channel in the description. I love Liz. Shout out to Liz Antoinette. And I mean that. I mean, I'm in love with Liz. I don't know. It's, you think I'm kidding, but I'm really not. I have a big heart, okay? See, that's the thing about me too. I am not afraid to tell you I love you. And I have a very quick, it's a God-given gift. I have a very quick meter. And I love me some Liz. I mean, why? I don't know. There's no other way to say it. The accent, the tude, okay? Like, oh my God. Whew, I just can't. Oh boy, it's getting warm in here. It's hard as a rock right now. I can't even take. love me some Liz. And I'll link her channel in the description. There's actually going to be a bunch of links in the description because I we're going to get a lot of stuff out in the open here. But I feel like I'm one of the only one that they're actually dedicated to overturning these stones. Bit by bit, piece by piece, stone by stone. I mean, and I'm not even a bear. I never was a bear. I've never had a bear name. I used to watch Owen's live streams because I'm always looking for stuff to watch, interesting streams to watch or podcast or videos. And in the 2018 or whatever it was, or 19, I don't remember. But I was quickly disillusioned with him. Very quickly. Because I don't like alcoholics, to be honest with you. And that's one of the things. I don't like alcoholics. And then once you see that crack, you start, somebody like me, that's all I need. The China doll just shatters. So, I mean, I wasn't a fanboy for too long before I was like, oh, okay. And really, it was background noise. He wasn't dropping anything that was, oh my God, this is ground shaking. But yet I see some of these things that these bears regurgitate like it's new. I was talking about this 20 years ago, 15 years ago on Blog Talk Radio. Are you kidding me? And this is new to you? Okay, I'm not saying, fine, everybody has their journey. Everybody has their journey. But I'm so high on the ladder, I highly doubt you can see me. I'm not saying I'm above you and all that. What I'm telling you is knowledge is climbing a ladder, and at any moment you can get off. It's climbing a tree. You can go out. That's what it means to go out on a limb. I'm going out on I'm going to go out here and go for it. Learn all about Dave Wilcox and UFOs and Project Blue. But go for it. Spend 10 years on it. But what I've done is I go out, I grab, I come back, I pray, the discernment, I climb higher. I'll go out, I'll listen, I'll grab, I'll watch, I'll taste, I'll smell, I'll touch. I go higher. I'm pretty high up the tree. But again, I feel like I'm, aside from us, the Covert Radio Tribunal, and there's a handful of us. If you can't give time, give money. What do you think? I mean, I'm not rich. But this is on my heart. What Owen Benjamin has done to these people is on my heart. And he absolutely deserves to be brought to justice. Absolutely. I've never given him 1 penny. I've never given him 1 penny. But what I am, and I really want you guys to pay attention to this, what I am giving him is more valuable to him than any amount of money that I could give him. Because, see, he's kind of like plateaued. And I'm going to answer a question for you, Liz, that there was a stream, it was like Beehive or something. Dang it, I should have had it. Beehive. Or something, Messy Beehive or bee sting or something like that. Messy Beehive. Somebody sent me the link and I started watching this and I'm like, so you have a question. I'm going to give you the answer. Okay, you ready? I'm going to give it to you in a minute. But what I'm giving him is more valuable than anything because he's already acquired, God knows, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of listen to what I'm telling you. Free property. Free. And he's had to say is for your benefit. Buy me land in my own personal property, my own name. Buy me land for your benefit that I am going to charge you every time you walk onto the land that you bought me for your benefit. But what I am giving him is supply. And this is something me and Renee Bernays talk about. She's very, very, she has a lot of education. about narcissists and people with personality disorders and stuff like that. And what I'm giving him is more valuable than any money. I'm giving him supply. You know, these people that operate in the area that he operates in, they have this like elitist facade, this like delusion of importance and self-worth. And you know, even though like I've always focused on rhetoric, I try to mix it up, you know what I mean? I focused on everything mainly that he cannot do, like chores, like start a snowblower, like shovel something, like watching a man drill a screw, and it's just such sexual energy, which is in one of the Bertaria documentaries where Owen is watching some guy drill a hole in a log or something. Owen's just like, oh my God, I'm so hard right now. Look at all the sexual energy. Like who? What? If I was on that work site, I would puke my guts out and just throw my hard hat and start walking backwards. You know, even though I try to focus on that stuff and everything that he really has done, not the illusion of Big Bear and Bertaria, I focus on the land scam, the lies, the bleed over of the Ozarks, the deception, the manipulation, the secrets. I'm giving him supply, though, and that's more valuable to him. And we're going to talk about that in a moment. Liz, I want to, again, answer your question. Let me look for it here. I don't know if you know and you were just, maybe saying you don't, or I don't know who Beehive is. Hello. But you guys had a question about the Ozarks and if he's still buying land. Okay, yes, he is still buying land. So let's take a look at something here, okay? I've redacted a lot of information. I'm warning you now. Anybody who flags this, I will have you in court facing perjury charges and harassment charges. This is public information, and there's literally nothing you can do about it. Not to mention the fact that Owen himself has publicly sourced the money for what I'm about to show you. So, but now it's a secret. Now you want to hide it? Why? You've gotten the money from the public. This is public information, but why hide it? Let's show everybody, Owen. Come on. Let's just start here. Let's start with your new purchase. Let's see here. Well, you know what? We'll start here. I think I've showed you guys this before. And again, a lot of this is redacted. Even though I don't have to, I'm going to go ahead and respect Owen's own parameters that he set up here. So let's take a look here. This is Bertaria. This is where the festival happens. Let's take a look here. This is where that big barn is. And, I could probably overlay a few drone shots from Adam and stuff to show you guys exactly how it's laid out. But the entrance is like somewhere down in here. Okay, so this is the original 33 acres. There it is right there. This is the original festival, 33 acres, the first parcel of land that was purchased in 2022. Okay? So according to Owen, they were on this like timeline. There was this contract signed or whatever on a piece of napkin. Who knows? But whatever. And I'm not going to get into Duncan and all that. That is coming up. I'm answering a question for Liz, okay? So you can see Bertaria Holdings, LLC. That's one of what, 9, 10, Owen? 9 or 10, somewhere around in there. Again, we're going to go all over it, right? Right. It's all public information. 33 acres. Do you guys know how much land 33 acres is? I want you to really try to get a feel for 33 acres in the next day or two. That's a lot of land. And with the 100 or 200 people that are your cult members, I don't know. You could have these festivals on 3 acres of land. But you have them now on 33 acres. Okay, so fine. Let's take, and that's is owned by Owen, privately owned through a shell company, in my opinion. Limited liability corporation. That, well, we're not going to get into that here. So yeah, there's the original Bertariat. Now, if you take a look at this, and this is interesting, so you're really going to have to. Oh, okay. You know what? Yeah, let's keep looking at this real quick. Here, let me see something. I could, well, this is a screenshot, but if I would remove this, you see these yellow lines. These are the tracts of land that are out there, and this track right here that goes down to here, it goes straight up this little narrow pass, up over in here and back over to this road. Okay. This is 110 acre parcel, and I'm going to show you that right here. Okay, so I'm not going to show you any of the part. Okay, so you see everything's redacted, okay? My information, everything's redacted here, okay? But I just want to show you this. It's 110.93 acres, okay? And it's outlined in blue. It goes all the way back here, up, down the road, and it surrounds the Bertaria land right here. This little chunk right here is Bertaria. This is Duncan's land right here, okay? 110. This is one parcel that Duncan owns in that area. This is one massive plot of 110 acres, which is massive. It's a big piece of land. Okay, so now you notice, look right here. Do you see any new yellow lines there for parcel boundaries? No, this is 110 acres. Well, here you go, Liz. Here's the answer to your question. Within the last 2 months, it was either November or December. I'm not going to give an exact date. November, December. Owen now owns an additional 20.41 acres. This is in 2023. Okay, now look, this brand new parcel did not exist about 2 months prior, because if you look on this one right here, where I outline Duncan's massive plot, you can see that I took this screenshot at 2:02 a.m. Can you guys see that? Let me see. You cannot see that. Let's see here. There we go. 2:02 a.m. on October the 23rd. There is no 20-acre parcel here. It is still 110 acres. So for between November 1st and December the 31st, Owen has had this land surveyed, or Duncan has, and includes it in the purchase price. They created a new deed, as a little sublet deed, which, it would have to be surveyed. And they created this right here. So now you see Bertaria is no longer just the 33-acre parcel. It is now 33 plus an additional 20. So you might as well say, what, 21, 30, about what? I don't know. 50-some acres? 51 acres? And here's Duncan's tract. He still owns this. It circles up and around, but this is landlocked now. This is landlocked. So there's probably a new deed here, and there's a new deed here. But it'll be like 0, point whatever, 4, 0.5. So he's just whacking it up. Has the Bertards keep pouring money into Owen's pocket, they're whacking it up. But yeah, so there you go. There's the answer to your question. 2023, I showed you this did not exist on October the 23rd of 2023. So between then and the end of December, they had this surveyed, 20 more acres, boom, boom, bang, bang, and there you go. Now this is landlocked here with one parcel, and there's probably a parcel there. And I'm going to show you all of this, coming up. You know what I mean? In the big video. So there's your answer. Yes, Owen is still buying land in the Ozarks. He has now over 50 acres. There's the answer to your question. Okay. Here we go. So, and I'd like to compare that with what DK has. So, or where it's at on the internet. I'd really like to see that because, you know, it's so easy for you and you have all this information. I'd really like to see where you've published it, where you put it together. You know, I don't know. There's so much to go over. It's unbelievable. Just in 2 months, because surveying is not cheap. Surveying is not cheap at all. At all. Let me see what other images I have here. Let me take a look at something. Oh, you guys don't know this. You know, and again, this is in the bigger video, but so he bought that 20 acres in 2023, the extra 20, and then he bought the original where's it at? Not that one. He bought the original in 2020, I believe, wasn't it? Yeah. That's not it. 2023 was the oh my God, dude. Here we go. Yeah, so it was 2022. So every year he's buying land. And I'll have the exact dates of the purchase and everything like that. So he bought the 33 in 2022. He bought the 20 in 2023. 2024 is going to be a banner year. But let's take a look at something else that I've never seen anybody cover. And again, this is public information. And I just want to put this together for you guys, okay? Let's see here. See, I showed you the deed. And you guys... Okay, you guys know about this. Again, this is Zillow. I mean, this is, again, redacted, so there's no problems here. This was the Airbnb Saranac Lake property they had. He was asking $405,000, which they got kicked off of Airbnb. But the reality is, and again, some people have put this out on Reddit, they did sell this property in, let's see here, what date that was. They sold that December the 16th of 2020. So in 2020, which that's when he bought the, man, I have so much stuff open. That's when he bought the original Ursa Rio. Was that? Yeah, that was 2020, November the 4th or 6th of 2020. 1 month later, he sold this property for $390,000. So he said he had $417,000 is what he fundraised before he bought the Ursa Rio in 2020. Within a month, he added an additional almost another 400,000. So now we're close, and I guarantee you we're over $1 million at that point. So, and he said he paid what for the Ursa Rio property? $290,000. And then he adds, so he blows that, and then he adds another $390,000 for, because I'm going to show you, see, again, I don't want to talk too much right now. This is all going to be in an orderly, an orderly documentary, basically, an orderly little presentation. And it's going to show the numbers, and I have it graphed out so that, you guys can keep track of it. But so he raises 400, says he dumps 290. Then he has a windfall of selling this property for an additional 390, while at the same time, he buys this property. Let's see here. And you guys know about this. Where's it at? He buys, do I have it open? Let's see here. Because I know I have a lot of that information redacted too. I don't know if I opened it. Yeah, that's not it. Well, anyway, he buys his property he lives at now in Sandpoint. And I wanted to show you guys something, but let me show you this. This is something a lot of you guys don't know. So there he adds the 390, but did you know he also added this? Right here in 2021, he adds an additional $120,000 to his income. Again, Struggle Bear LLC, that's their business address right there. They sold this pile of shit in Saranac Lake for $120,000 on April the 12th of 2021. So you have Ursa Rio 2020. You have 390,000 infusion of cash. You have him buying his current property he lives on. Then you have $120,000 infusion of cash. So there's so much property and transactions happening in such a small window of time. We're going to make a lot of that make sense. But I want to show you what a pile of shit this place is here. And to pay $120,000 for this, like, here's the outside of it. I mean, let's take a look. I guess I can't make that bigger. Can you guys see that? Yeah. You know, it looks like it's on an uneven street. Or maybe not. I mean, I guess it's nice. It's quaint, I guess. But look at the inside. And if you read any of the Airbnb reviews when they had that other property, it was like, this is broke, that's broke, there's no drawer pulls, shit's breaking, cupboard doors are coming off. And that's actually a review of the Airbnb that they stayed at in Saranac Lake that Amy and Owen owned before they got kicked off. And Amy, you know, she blamed the people they said it was their fault. It's their fault that the shower head broke or wasn't working or something. But this is the shit they're selling to people for $120,000. Look at this bathroom. Look how it just looks dirty. Low ceilings, like just nasty. Yeah. So did you guys know that infusion of cash? Nobody ever talked about that. That's also something we cover right here. This pile of shit right there. You guys can see that. He sold that in 2021. That's a property that the corporate or the LLC owned. And then we have his property here, which is redacted, the address. You guys have seen this. Owen has shown this. But I want to make sure you guys understand something here. I think that's where Adam was living. Let's see here. This is the barn. I don't know if you guys ever saw this. The streams where Owen was saying, guys, this is how much I love you guys, and this is how much I believe in bacteria. I'm moving to a barn, you guys. I'm moving to a barn. I'm going to put the bears in the corner on a bed of hay, and me and Ames is going to sleep in the horse stall. This is the barn, quotations, they moved to while he was building a $700,000 house. Between the land that his property, there was $390,000. That was $390,000. Roughly, and I'll get into the real numbers here coming up. And then an additional, what was it? Like an additional, I don't know, $400,000 building a house. This is the burn that you guys bought them, that they moved into right here. Let's take a look at a couple pictures of the barn. Yeah, this is the kitchen of that barn that they moved into. This is their little living room. Listen, we're going to give you some perspective here, okay? See this door? This corner is where the wood-burning stove is now. So this is all the gray brick. The wood-burning stove is right here. The Beartardia logo bear thing is right there. So this is Owen's view. When he's live streaming, this is actually what he's looking at right here. Bathroom, all redone. Nice little cool little play loft upstairs. Well, that's a bed. That's not a bale of hay. This is the listing when they bought it. This isn't what Yo Ames has done with Bertard money. This is what the listing was, but he only showed you guys the top where he live streamed at. This is his view now, where he sits. This right here is where he sits. Right here. This is where he sits. And I'll show you. Here's perspective. So it's the same curtains. They still have the same curtains. So there's the window. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the little nook down here. Here's the kick out. So here we go. There's the little nook right here. There's the nook. There's the kick out. I guess he had custom shelves put in, but there's the kickback there where he has that sticker. There was a picture hanging there. You know what I mean? Yeah. For show. Yeah, so that's where he sits. Right here. This was all removed or taken to the house or whatever. But so I have a question for you, and since we're being honest and I'm speaking from my heart. So because an LLC owns this property, and I'm sure that you have a ton of tax write-offs because you conduct business from here, right? I have a question. Was this zoned commercial? Might have to bring that up to the board. I don't know. The zoning commission might have to take a little looky-peeky-loo into this, huh? Gee whittaker, the corporation bought the land, and, you know, there's definitely businesses running out of here. Goodness gravy. I'm sure there's a ton of tax write-offs. So, I mean, what's the zoning here? I mean, wasn't that the problem, Owen, with Eartha Rio, the zoning? Nobody wanted a paramilitary there or a little new Airbnb fairy village cottage built by slaves. Nobody wanted that there, especially the people that sold it to you, huh, Owen? Huh? And I'm waiting for a letter from them. And once they give me that letter, it's on. It's on. Okay? Yeah, quite. Where are we at here? Down in there. You know, we're going to play a video here, but I just want to, and you guys can compare this all you want. You know what I mean? This is where he sits right here. This is the wood trim. It's back in here. I want to show you on this other video coming up. Because the 147 IQ is literal insanity. It's a lie. And I've known that for a very long time. I know people that have high IQs, and they are not built, act, walk, talk like Owen Benjamin. It's all a facade. It's all a lie. But it may not be his fault. You know, again, money is the only, it's the catalyst cause for the injection of what the actual fuel is. Money for him is only the catalyst that gives him what he really wants. It's like the money is the oil in your engine, but you can't go anywhere without gasoline. Owen gets the money. He still walks off with the, this creation of Hollywood. He rides it till he'll die on the sword of Hollywood. He'll never let you forget. He owes his entire existence, his persona, his ability to miraculously go out and talk to these people, just land these interviews because of Hollywood. But it's also because of us. We are also causing this. We are also giving the injection of the actual fuel that he desires, that he needs. These people who are extreme narcissists or they have these, extreme personality disorders, like it literally is a king complex, a literal king complex. And I'm telling you guys something, after this epiphany or revelation that Liz had about him being ill, like slow, like I have a whole new lens that I'm looking at this in, because I guarantee you that the program was created and installed by Mama Jean. And I thought about it. I was like, Covert Radio, I know mothers, and I could tell you guys a story, but maybe I will. I have a friend who's a dentist, and his mom, before she died of cancer, she would always brag about how she programmed him when he was a baby. She's like, I'd hold him and I'd rock him and or I'd be giving him a bottle, and I just keep telling him, one day you're going to be a dentist, you're going to make people have beautiful smiles, and you're going to play the saxophone, you're going to play the most beautiful music for mommy. You're going to be a dentist, you're going to have perfect teeth, and you're going to give people the gift of a perfect smile, and you're going to play that saxophone. It's going to be beautiful, and you'll play it for mommy. She did this over and over and over and over and over and over. And he is to this day a dentist, and he semi-professionally plays the saxophone in a basically semi-professional jazz band. I mean, do you think the controllers will tell you these hacks? They'll never tell you. They want the chaos, the drugs, the yelling, the substance abuse, or to be ignored so they can raise them with the television. But I guarantee you this was all created by Mama Jean, all of it. The actual fuel, however, is because of channels like Covert Radio, because of me, because of Liz Antoinette, because of Bear Patrol, or Hoax Wars, Owen Benjamin Highlights. I'm going to link all these channels: Milker Nation, Digital Jonestown, Barricade Garage. You go and search Owen Benjamin, you're going to see a lot of these different channels. I mean, there's many, many, many more. That's just off the top of my head, but we are fueling this. And this is what I tried to warn Texas Goat. I don't even know where he is. I don't know what happened to him. I haven't seen anything he's done recently, but from the very beginning, I said, dude, rhetoric, clown him. Rhetoric, we got to fight fire with fire. Listen, dude, don't judge me because I curse, I spit. I'm a soldier, okay? I'm on the front line. I've been fighting demonic wizards like Owen Benjamin. This is not new to me. But please trust my guidance. Let me quarterback this. But that never happens because people want to come out of the shadows and be like, oh, I've done all this work. I've done this and this and that. Or, they just, I mean, it just, I don't know. Maybe it's my own thing. Maybe it's my own pet peeve. I don't know what it is. Rhetoric, text, clown him. Let's do shows. Let's do skits. Let's make fun of him. Keep his name out of the titles. All you're doing is building. See, and again, this is, more information I have that I don't know if a lot of you guys know. You got to look at this from a Google standpoint, too. If there's channels and videos and every day and every other day and 15 minutes here, 10 minutes here, 20 videos going up every day. Owen Benjamin, Owen Benjamin, Owen Benjamin, Owen Benjamin, Owen Benjamin, blogs, and he's paying for Newsweek articles. You have Alex Jones and, what's her name? Russian correspondent bear. Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha. Russian correspondence bear getting Owen Benjamin on the segment produced by her for Alex Jones, right? Yeah. it keeps fueling the algorithms. It keeps fueling the bots, the spiders that crawl and they listen and they watch and they start organizing. They're like, well, geez, I mean, this Owen Benjamin, let's push him up because, I mean, something's going on. Let's push it up. People are talking. Push it up. People are talking. Push it up. But he's flagged, so that helps us in a way. But again, that's why the last video, I just put Big Bear. You got to trust my information and knowledge about this and let me quarterback this. You cannot put Owen Benjamin in every title. I'm guilty of it, but I need to reach more people. There's a lot that goes into this. There's a lot of angles that a lot of people don't think about. You got to trust my guidance. And here's the key thing. You cannot scrutinize all of this stale and moldy bread that Owen himself leaves out on his front doorstep. Listen, he may not be 147, but he is not an idiot. He's trying to be hated. He's trying to be controversial. He knows what he's doing. Now you're fighting the whole Indian race? But he knows what he's doing. He's trying to be Mr. Controversy, Mr. Hated, Mr. Most. That's his own devised personality and his own moniker. Because he is down to, because of what Jimbob has done to him, because of what Adam has done to him, and several other people, he knows that he's only able to reach the lowest hanging fruit now. And he's not going to stop. They are the dangerous ones. These are the low vibrating, lost people that he is targeting. It's the same demonic spirit. It's the same demonic spirit. And this cult, I've said this a long time ago, the Bertardia cult is the same spirit as Jonestown. Jim Jones, Guyana, Jonestown. It's the same spirit. He needs constant enemies, just like Jim Jones did. Constant enemies. He needs people talking about him. We are his fuel. He needs people saying, oh, look what Owen Benjamin is doing now. Shucks, oh golly, oh gee, that Owen, look what he just said. Can you believe he said that? Look what he's doing now. While the whole time he's manipulating and robbing slow people and enriching himself and his family while trying to convince them convincing them it's for their benefit. And then every year charging them, fleecing them several times a month, charging them once a year anywhere from $400 or $500 to $10,000 to go to a festival with like 100 people there. I can't. You know, the whole Trinity, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, you know, days and days and weeks on that topic alone. While the whole time I'm just in disbelief. I'm just saying in my head, when did you ever believe Owen was a Christian? When did you ever truly believe that Owen Benjamin was a Christian at all? At any time? When did you hoist him as a spiritual leader? When? But then you're all shocked and you're all in disbelief when you find out he hates Christians. He hates Catholics. He hates religion. And now he's stroking Islam. He's create this. This is a cult, ladies and gentlemen. You know, and don't get me wrong. Thank God for the Trinity debate, because that started this trajectory with Made by Jimbob, and I'll link his channel in the description too. Brilliant guy, smart as hell, funny as hell, like talented cartoonist. You guys know who Jimbob is. If you don't, his link is in the description. Now he's stroking Islam. And what he's doing, if you really see, you got to pay attention. This is a cult. What he's done is he's modified now. He has the Bertaria religion now. Come on, come cry for me, Mama Jean. Look at the monster, Mommy's little monster she made. You tried, but there was nothing you could do to protect them. So what you did do is you filled their heads with delusions, with fairy tales. Delusions of grandeur. Stories. You implanted a fake history in concert with a real history. And you were adamant about it and persistent with it, weren't you, Mama Jean? Anything, but to face the reality of what was happening. Right? How do I know this? Because I know you've created a monster. And I know what comes out of that monster's mouth. And I know what it means. And I know where it comes from. A literal monster with an insatiable appetite for a narcissistic supply and admiration and attention and respect and loyalty and recognition. It's insatiable. It's unwavering. I've never seen an appetite like this. Here's the question, guys. Why do you think Jimbob, Made by Jimbob, his link is in the description, and why do you think Adam Camacho, which has a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against Owen Benjamin, that link for Give, Send, Go will be in the description. Adam lived on Owen's property, was his right-hand man, has done live streams with him, was his videographer, the creator of the vision of Bertaria, the delusion of Bertaria that Owen knew was so important to continue the manifestation. To this day, as recent as a day or two ago, Owen Benjamin is continuously still talking about Made by Jimbob and Adam Camacho, even against a legal document, even against a cease and desist. He cannot stop because they hurt him deeply. And it's not just them. They're the deepest cuts. There's over 70 declared enemies of poor little Owen. Who hurt you? What man hurt you now, Owen? They're all men. You're going to control your women, won't you, Owen? Yeah. You're going to control them. You can't control men. Men have hurt you time and time and time again. He can't stop with Jimbob and Adam because they both removed the supply. They became disloyal. They felt disillusioned. And they went into the street and they said, "The emperor has no clothes. The emperor has no clothes." They lost respect for Owen. But most of all, and what hurt him more, and what brings back a consistent wound, is they betrayed loyalty. And it reignited, it reinflamed the same helpless feelings, the same helplessness that Owen felt when he was young, when he was a young boy. He was helpless. He was hurt. Why do you think Owen Benjamin is terrified to say my name? He's terrified to say Covert Radio. Why do you think that is? Because he cannot hide from me. And he knows it. I'm a decoder. I decipher the unseen. And it's through my God-given gifts. I take no credit for this. I've been blessed. I've never been disillusioned by him. And worst of all, I'm helping other people see the truth. I'm helping them see the light and the reality of who Owen Benjamin Smith is and what Bertaria is and where it's going. I want you guys to watch this video. Let's take a look at this.
He was a stand-up comedian on okay, was. I've had 4 specials since 2015. 4. With relative mainstream success. My last special from just 3 months ago has already gotten like 2.5 million views. You know, once you start making fucking illegal claims, or you start actually doing a jihad against my community where you're like, I'm going to take down your fucking community, we don't go back from that. Now, I don't hold grudges, Rim Job, but it's like, you know, I don't hold a grudge. Like, I forgive you spiritually, but there's absolutely no way to ever come back from that. Same with the cameraman. He's crossed, like, I wish him well. And I don't hold a grudge, but like, you're never going to be in my good graces ever again. Tripoli, never cross those lines. I have a hard time with people who use God's name for personal beefs. I do too, Coddington. I always ask.
You know, here's the reality of the just the insanity of what he's saying right now. Do you know why I have not had any conversations with Adam recently? Because he is not really that interested in doing this. He wants to give updates on the case. He wants to move forward, you know, with information with the case. He wants to focus on that. You know, but he is, you will never, have you ever seen Adam Camacho go live and be like, so fucking the big bear in Idaho? Do you ever see that? Worse yet is Jimbob. Listen to me. You know how many times I've wanted to ask Jimbob to do a live stream and talk? He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to. He wants no part of you, Owen. What don't you leave them alone? Why can't you leave them alone? I know why. I'm just asking you to ask yourself, why can't you leave them alone? I could show you guys, and Adam, I'm sorry, dude, if you don't want me to say, I have to say this. I could show you right now text messages from Owen to Adam as recent as what? A week, 5 days, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, 7 days, something like that. It's persistent. He won't stop. He won't stop. And he's trying everything. Hey, buddy, dude, at what point? What don't you understand? You are being sued. You have purposely tried to destroy Adam Camacho's entire career, his business, his income, his name, his brand. You have done a very, very, very similar job to Made by Jimbob. Just like Joe Rogan, who tried to legitimately help you. At what point do you not look in the mirror, Owen? At what point do you not look in the mirror? And for the Beartards, at what point do you not show him the mirror? Made by Jimbob's a great dude. Adam Camacho's a great dude. It's baffling to me. It's baffling. Leave them alone. I can't get Jimbob to talk about you, and Adam doesn't want to talk about you. Don't you understand that? Don't you but you can't stop.
Myself, do they know not what they do, or are they evil?
Well, listen to him. Do they know not what they do? I mean, just look at the face. Look at the eyes. Can I blow this up? I mean, this might be the screenshot right here. I mean, just look. No, I can't. Like, just look. Lost. Wrecked. Do they know not what they do? Unbelievable.
I do too, Coddington. I always ask myself, do they know not what they do, or are they evil? And we don't always fucking know. But if somebody wants to do a jihad against my community, my way of life, and they want to lie, and I can tell they're lying, like the cameraman is 100% lying, manipulating, right?
So an attorney is manipulated too? By what? By what, Owen? I mean, everything is your own words. See what he's doing? These are people who, listen, this is why it is important to constantly allow at least somebody to set the record straight. Because, again, Owen's playing the long game. He's dealing with people that he knows are brand new. They're not the $400 pay pigs who he got a $500,000 or more from and cashed out and told him, don't ever call me, don't talk to me, don't ever show up or I'll have you arrested. These are all brand new people. These are all brand new. But Coddington's still there, right? And, but it's only a matter of time for that. You got to be some sort of a very beta cock man to do, like, it's just sad. But they don't know. And Owen knows they're not going to go take the time to look into it. So they're sitting there listening to this, believing that Owen has this information when in reality, he is lying. What do you mean Adam is lying when all he has done is played what you have said and shown what you have done? How is Adam lying? About what? You don't have his equipment still? That's just one minuscule part of this. You know what, Owen? Show the last email or text message you got from Jimbob or Adam. Show it. Show all these idiots what do they know not what they did? It is just ever. I have spoken. It's a jihad. A jihad? Wow. I mean, I don't know. Amy, blink. I mean, are we talking 302? Like, seriously. For the sake of the base. I mean, what is going on here?
Job does the same thing. Like, you just crossed a line where there is no reconciliation.
Show the last time Jimbob has mentioned your name in one of his live streams. That somebody else hasn't brought it up. Show the last time that Made by Jimbob has mentioned your name. Or said, the Owen Benjamin update show. Oh my God, man. Wow.
In my life. Now, I wish you well. I hope that one day you see the error of your ways. You become, you get out of Babylon, you get out of fucking the dominion of Moloch, but I'm not going to risk it.
Wow. Unbelievable. There's so much more, you guys, but I know where this is going. I know where it's going. I'd love to have your help. I'd love to have your support. Please check the description. There's a lot of links. There's a lot of free information out there. I'm one person. There's a ton of info coming out. But I hope I've helped your insatiable appetite for the LLC. This is just a pebble in the pond. That's all this is. Share this video, cut it up, clip it, share it, send people here. I should have 100 new subs by the end of this week. If you guys are actually doing what you should be doing, if you actually care. And this isn't just entertainment or a bowling night for you. Become a Patreon. Join the Covert Radio Tribunal. Take a look at Adam Camacho's Give, Send, Go to help him with the lawsuit against Owen Benjamin. And actually, we do have a video coming up here soon with an update for that. And there's going to be a bunch of stuff in the description. This is Covert Radio. This is brutally honest, fearlessly unapologetic talk radio. You guys take care. Have a good day.
Oh, I think they hate me. Oh, I think they hate me. Cause I drop rocks on the street that they skate be. Oh, I think they hate. Oh, I think they hate me. My gift let them know that they hate and don't faze me. Yeah. I live like militant, praying it's for the innocent. Praying on a million, trying to cop a house with mirror tint. Niggas talk a good game, but run with the wrong intent. I'm original like Hebrew, myrrh, and frankincense. Started as a ghetto chef, professional at baking shit. Cook it what you needed, I got it, mobile with services. Don't mix with nervous chicks, won't sit, won't spit at cops unless I'm holding clips, scolding the block, yeah. Young Jimmy Lane, Chick Kane, bruh, I run with the name, yo. Chicks holler if you don't need $1. Don't need the product, those won't need to swallow. Chronic and Remy Martin bottles for all those kin to me. Hollows from Remington, Auto Hollow for the enemy. Hell is where you going, I'll be damned if you sending me. Gotta keep pushing, I keep guzzling the Hennessy. More official than a police Switzerland. Hotter than a pistol from the barrel to the gristle. Thinking I won't hit you up, get you a dismissal. I'm the shizzle like hypno when it's in your system. Oh, I think they hate me. Oh, I think they hate me. Cause I drop rocks on the street that they skate me. Oh, I think they hate. Oh, I think they hate me. My gift let them know that they hate and don't faze me. Big Money excites me, I wanna deal with Nike. I think I'm gon' get it, cause oh, I think they like me. These hoes don't excite me, oh, they try to bait me. I don't give them money, so oh, I think they hate me. They wanna smoke my dro, so they wiggle in my face.